We've seen this matchup plenty of times before with Cake Assault and Bio, and now we are seeing it in SBS versus Spyker. SBS, a very old school Forsberg main himself, knowing the character probably just as well as Spyker. Yeah, back in, I believe, season 2? I want to say season 2 or season 3, he was a Forsberg player. It might be season 1 even, but I believe...
Was that his debut to the game?
No, season 1 was his debut. He was around for as long as I can remember. He used to play Orcane, but now he's now he went from Orcane to Forsberg to, I believe, Clarin to Raster now, I want to say. Oh, well, technically Ori, but now to Raster. But he's been on, I believe, the top 50 with 3 different characters.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, again, like his well of characters runs deep.
Where are you going?
Oh no, okay, yeah, he's fine. He managed to teleport in the smoke, so he gets his jump back. Oh, but yeah,
huge damage string coming back.
Yeah, Forsberg down air, regardless of the hitbox, is 12%. So that's just like a huge move to win with a neutral. Yeah. Oh no.
And honestly, one of his safer tools as well.
Yeah. You get the sour hit, you still get some good damage. You get the spike, you get a pretty wicked spike.
And not the easiest move to whiff punish. It's got pretty low landing lag on the whole.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have a whole lot of landing. Yeah. Usually try to anti-air it more than anything else, but woo! That back air is going to take the first stock pretty early. And again, like we were saying before, Raster, very light character. Just one wrong DI is sometimes your stock against characters like Forsberg, who has like very strong, vicious angles on a lot of his moves.
On the other hand, Raster with a very strong edge guard game, going to be able to go out there directly, clear smoke, going to be able to use slipstream to clear smoke. Just in general, has so much mobility to work with.
Takes the 12%, but unfortunately, SD's the stock there. Could have potentially gotten a little more, but we'll see what happens. Aha! Yes! 4 back airs.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you got to remind your opponent that they're not the only one that has a back air.
Yeah, I mean, Raster back air, pretty disjointed, all things considered.
Yeah, it's his most disjointed aerial, right?
If you don't want to count down air, then yes. Yes, because down air is a very large hitbox. It's just the legs are not also hurt boxes. Okay. That being said, down air is still large. It's still a very big hitbox. Don't let him fool you. All right, 77%. Yeah, this is definitely kill percent for Raster now. Yeah. Ooh, good DI from SBS. Gonna be able to make it back to stage. Yep, did get his jumps back briefly. But Combusta online is huge. But down tilt into the clap. Pretty fragile lead though. I mean, even for Raster, like one good hit is all it takes.
Yeah, Forsberg finding that down strong on that platform. That's going to be it. We're 0 to 5%. It's looking really even right now, but SBS immediately going in, getting this combo started, trying to push Forsberg all the way off stage. We have Spyker escaping.
Oh, that's a baby dash jab there. I saw that.
Oh yeah, Spyker's a big fan of the baby dash jabs, a big fan of the tilt boosts. Really good at incorporating those into his neutral and into his pressure game.
Ooh, the clone actually managing to stall it there long enough.
Oh, where are you going?
We're about to find out.
Oh my god, is this an overextension?
It was for a minute, but now it's looking like a straw for SBS taking game 1.
Oh, they kept knocking each other back on stage.
Yeah, I think Spyker wanted to go for the dunk. Ah, yes, SBS showing off the spike can. Get a little sip. Energized. Feeling himself after that first game. Very close. I think Spyker wanted to go for the double jump downer spike, but instead overextended too far, got the sour hitbox that sent SBS back on stage. If he had turned it around and gotten the sour hit on the other side, then maybe we could have seen a different scenario. But overall, that was a pretty strong first game for both players.
Yeah. I feel like the direct outcome of the game, doesn't necessarily tell us the story of this set yet.
Yeah, exactly. Especially since we're doing a best of 5 for this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's only 3 bans here then.
It's only 3 bans. But it does mean we will get to see more of them as we go into game 2 on Frozen Fortress.
I like the stage pick a lot. Slipstream is not going to cover that much space vertically, and you're going to have a lot of room vertically to set up your own smoke.
Exactly.
Plus, you have the platforms to drop with your back airs. Those back airs are so threatening in neutral. Quite frankly, being able to cover that much space with one move is going to be one of your scariest tools in neutral in this matchup.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I mean, in the same vein, Raster being able to just get all this ground mobility on such a large stage like this is huge.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, and just like that, getting caught with those fairs, getting thrown off the top. That's just only on 4% right now in this first stock this for that second game.
Yeah, Steven going in. Raster is one of the better characters at covering the 45-degree arc. I feel like that trajectory angle is a big defining factor in a lot of Rivals matchups, and Raster is one of the best at taking those situations and putting them in his favor. So whether that means being approached from a 45-degree angle or approaching from a 45-degree angle above or below, Raster has fairly good hitboxes for those situations. And so being able to put those hitboxes to cover some of these platforms is going to work out pretty well for Steven and still enable a pretty rushdown-oriented game.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, right now 124%. Again, like any like strong hit will do it at this point. And for the 60% on Force Burn is pretty good for Raster, all things considered. It could be a little tough to clean out those stocks, but that's just making it look like it's just another day in the office.
Yeah, this is a dangerous amount of extra credit for Spyker here, and Spyker getting whiff punished repeatedly.
Oh, the clone actually extending the hitbox duration to that Nair. Oh no. Oh, it is not able to get back. That's gonna be the second stock going down quick.
Force getting the dash attack. No follow-up yet, unfortunately.
Gets the cloak with no dagger.
I like it.
Yeah. I think that was what the, I believe that might have been what it was actually called before. I don't know. Dan, if I got it right, hey, you know.
It makes a lot of sense. I just heard everyone call it the cape for so long. I've never thought to think of it as a cloak, but it totally makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I was just thinking like, hey, no, he uses a dagger because Clarion uses a sword. That's not a sword. That's a dagger. That's a dagger.
Is it not a knife?
It looks like a knife, but I always thought it was more like a dagger because like he's supposed to be like an assassin, sort of like a deception character.
Oh, okay,
so I always thought like, oh, you know, okay, the teleport explosion killing off the top, but this is looking like a pretty strong. Oh, well, I mean, as I say that, 59% quick onto SBS from Spyker over there.
Yeah, this game is absolutely not over just because Raster is such an insanely light character. It only really takes one good read to even up the stock counts.
It really does. 85 already.
Oh! But that good read is going to take game 2.
Yeah, SBS has been calling out a lot of like very aggressive attempts at reversals with those claps. Like at least on those platform snares, he's not really like calling out parries as much as he is like you're going to try and run forward and hit me.
Yeah. Because
you are wanting this reversal really badly. And I mean, at 85%, like I understand that, but like he's definitely capitalizing off that huge right now.
The reversal habit, I think, is one that a lot of players share, especially when they start to panic. You start to get to a point where you feel like if you don't get a hit at this point, it's only going to get worse and worse and worse. And then you start throwing out moves, you start whiffing, and things get worse and worse and worse anyway. In fact, probably because of that.
Woo! Speaking of, that was almost dead at 12. That was a little spooky.
Oh, going up with the Nair. Can we get the edge guard here?
Oh, okay. Manages to get back. But no jump. Oh, very aggressive forwarder there.
Very aggressive down strong in return.
Yeah. Oh, manages to get back, but 131 off that one edge guard. And, you know, it's frame 5 for a reason. Sometimes you just got to do it. Squad of disadvantage, why not, you know? one time for the fans.
No purple. I do wonder how he could have DI'd a bit better. I guess he could have probably pushed more toward the corner.
Yeah, you always want to try and go for the corner as much as possible. You know, keep yourself as alive as you can, because you will die off the top if you hold too hard in. It does have melee DI in that regard.
Yeah. Oh, look at these combos coming out from Spyker, though. Oh my god, getting the secret clone spike from within the smoke. Unfortunately, that's not going to convert. And once again, Steven is in control. The pressure never ends from SBS.
No, it is so hard to get SBS off of you once he is in. He is in! Oh, making it look easy right now. Up 2 stocks again in game 3. 121%. I didn't know Raster was this heavy.
And Steven just taking his time on this platform. Yeah. Not getting too antsy, because he wants Spyker to be the one that's antsy. And Spyker has shown a history of being antsy over the course of the last game. Yeah. But Spyker right now, resisting that, playing a very patient game, just setting up position, setting up the smoke. But SBS finally going in with the call-out.
Yeah, no, that was a beautiful call-out. We also say that SBS was also like, even though Spyker was setting up smoke, SBS was waiting for his slipstream to come back so he could throw it into the smoke and clear out just a huge avenue of it. No JD.
Yeah, especially when SBS is able to immediately convert off the slipstream as well. Being able to clear that much smoke right away goes a long way. When he's not able to push advantage, though, it does feel like Spyker's able to just reset smoke up very quickly.
Exactly.
While Raster still has to wait for slipstream to come back. Oh my god, that was close.
Almost air dodged right into it. Oh, are we going to see another straw? Yeah, there. Yeah, okay. I know what you're up to, esports. I see through your facade.
Oh, and great wall jump down there. Are we gonna get? How are we gonna cover this recovery? Yo, SBS has just shown himself to be unedge guardable.
Yeah, no, his recovery mix-ups are fantastic. And with a character like Ratchet that has so many jumps, it is clean, thorough, and executed with
really, really good spacing on that spike hitbox.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That is going to be a 3-0 for SBS. Moving on to top 48 winner side. Spyker putting up a good fight in that first game, but SBS just had that download after game 2. Like, it was rough. You saw that he tried to get another scraw at the very end there. Okay.
We even saw Spyker radically shift his playstyle game 3. But unfortunately, it wasn't in a way that was still mix-up heavy enough, and SBS was still able to readapt and re-obtain the read.
Yeah, I think another thing was that like Spyker was starting to use a little more committal moves, a little more things that were whip punishable, and SBS was just calling it out every time. Since you're so far behind, you're going to start pressing buttons, you're going to start wanting to try and get in on me, and I'm just going to wave dash back and just hit you for it every single time. And